Really, the two injuries are Ben Neiman has a right hamstring strain, and Sammy Watkins has a calf strain. So, listen, I'm proud of the guys, man. 14-1 is nothing to shake your head at. I thought we did a good job in the red zone for the most part. There's one we'd like to have back, but for the most part, we did okay. There's situational football with a 2-minute drive at the end. The big sack before the field goal with 55 and 95, and they were in there quite a little bit throughout the day. On the pass rush, the young linebackers, to finish the game, were flying around and making plays. Sneed, another young guy, flying around and making plays, and then when it's all said and done, you've got a bye week and coming up after our next game. So, and that's there are only two teams that will have that this year, one on each, one in the AFC and NFC. So that becomes important. We can use that as a healing time and get ourselves back healthy and ready to roll. So, and with that, we'll get ourselves ready this next week to play against a good Chargers football team. And I haven't made any decisions. I would never do that before a game where I'm depending on somebody else and or myself, with that. So I wasn't banking on Pittsburgh winning or anything else or losing. So I haven't made any decisions there. So if you're going to go that direction, you can just ask another question. All right.
Go first to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Andy. Looked like Tyreek kind of saved the game. Maybe when he came a long way to tackle the guy, knock the ball away from him on the interception. Did you see that play and maybe say something to him afterwards?
Well, I mean, listen, he made a great effort to get the ball. I mean, we had some linemen that were chasing also, and got to work on our tackling down there a little lower, but we did a nice job getting after it there. But yes, Tyreek's done that before. He did it again, and I told him good job.
Let's go next to Sam Mellinger. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Andy, I know you're going to want to watch the tape, obviously, and there's probably not a simple solution, but what is your diagnosis of what the Falcons were doing to kind of slow you guys, offensively, especially, before that last drive?
Yeah, I mean, they did a heck of a job. I'd take responsibility for that. We've got to just kind of get ourselves back into rhythm here. I think we just weren't sharp as we need to be, and I've got to go back and look at the plays. Listen. Make sure we're dialing up the right things and then executing them, or at least dialing them up in the right order, and then go from there. And then I've told you before, I'm gonna look at what I did and what we set up for the players, and then we'll look at what the players can do to get better. And one positive was they battled like crazy, and then here's Pat, just ripping a heart out with that last throw. I mean, to D-Rob, and he could have hung his head, and he's going to give me more. I'm like a good pitcher. I'm going to keep firing, man. So he did that. He worked through everything that was going on before, any frustration or whatever was going on before. He worked through it, and here he came out on the right end.